Right guys, welcome back to another video and welcome back to another episode of the Linfield career mode. So today, big episode ahead. European football, lads. We are in the Europa League, which I did not know about until the end of last episode. So obviously last episode, dramatic comeback against Loughgall in the Irish Cup. Also beat Portadown 3-1 in the league, and then the end of the transfer window, which wasn't too exciting for us. So today we have Lazio in the Europa League. We have Loughgall in the league at home, which I think I'm gonna sim. Then I'm gonna play Coleraine in the league, and then maybe we might play Antwerp again in the Europa League just to finish off the episode. And something I want to do is take a look at the groups. So Europa League Group A, Lazio, Braga, Antwerp and ourselves. Group B, Moscow, PSV, Midtjylland and Glenavon. C, Istanbul, Llobregat, Brøndby, Lugano. Group D, Sevilla, Feyenoord, Yenai, Malatyaspor and Thun. E is Wolves, Rennes, Dinamo Zagreb and Aberdeen. F, Roma, Strasbourg, Vitoria Guimarães and Kilmarnock. G is Torino, Trabzonspor, Famala Thiago, butchered that. Esbjerg. H is Schalke, Ghent, Sparta Praha and Hearts. I, St Etienne, Getafe, Utrecht and Luthern. J, Valencia, Besiktas, Basel and AAB. K, United, AZ, Arsenal, Tula, Crusaders and 12. Group L, Everton, Spartak, Standard Liège and Glentoran. So last episode we had a comment from Young FC 268 asking if Kyle McLean was in the game because he's playing for Linfield in real life. So if he is, we should go and sign him. So I will have a look here and see, is Kyle McLean in the game? Let's see, is he in? Are we going to be able to bring him in for you, mate? There is one, but it's Kenny McLean from Norwich City. So unfortunately no, Kyle McLean isn't in the game, but there was one more question that needed answering at the end of the last episode, so let's talk about that. So at the end of the last episode, I put a poll over on Instagram to see whether we should sell Chris Casement or not. It's GibbsUIT over on Instagram. If you haven't dropped a follow already, head over there and do that. But that poll finished 71% yes, 29% no. So boys, it looks like we are selling on Chris Casement. So yes lads, we do unfortunately have to list Chris Casement up on the transfer list. So hopefully we're going to be getting offers in for him soon. Now there's another one that I want to talk about, Niall Quinn. I'm happy to let him go lads, because I have other options that I would like to go for, and I'll show you right now. Obviously Lane, whatever we want to call him, right, I'll figure that out, came in last episode as a scout report and he looks good, right, and we could afford him right now. But I also want to get in for James Singleton from Glenavon. I feel like he would be a great signing, so if we could maybe get him in the future, I would like to go for him. But again, I think that kind of depends on Casement going through, because that would be a really big transfer. But lads, it's time to get into our first game, our first ever Europa League game. I'm going to change Lazio into their white strip here. Home to Lazio in the Europa League group stages. Let's go. Windsor Park hosts European football, boys. Normally these Northern Irish teams have to go through qualifiers and we never quite make it that far. because we're weak. But we've been put into the Europa League group stages for some reason. Probably just the way this league works. You can see, obviously, Glenavon, Glentoran, other teams, Crusaders were in there too. So just the way it's been put together, but we'll take it, and let's hope we can get off to a flying start, but would also be a shocking start. Lazio coming at us now with Ciro Immobile, who hits one, just flies past the goal, and Chris Johns. Immobile finds Lilich out on the wing. Hasn't been dealt with. It's whipped in, and Immobile, I believe it is, puts Lazio 1-0 up after 15 minutes. They have been in control. I wouldn't say we've been struggling, but they've definitely been in control of the game. It's going to be a really tough Europa League campaign because we're not at the level of these big European teams. And Ciro Immobile heads Lazio in front in this game, boys. Kirk Miller coming forward. See Jordan Stewart arriving. It's not the best of crosses, but Strakosha's had to punch it over. So we'll take the corner. Kirk Miller's going to whip this one in. Oh, Clark. Just over the bar. Casement coming forward. Looks to be on his way out, but he's still going to play for the badge. Kirk Miller again. A good cross in, and Strakosha comes and claims it ahead of Lavre. Caicedo holding it up for Lazio. It's good play, and we still can't get it cleared. We're pushing them back though. Lucas Leiva, the ex-Liverpool man, still somehow found a way to Caicedo, and Kelleher gets in the way of that. Give it straight back to them though, and Caicedo has turned his man. We need to get bodies in the way, and he's just smacked that one wide. Lazio, as I said, in control, lads. Who we're struggling to get off the ball. Immobile is in. What a tackle! He's give a penalty. He's give a penalty for that. I thought Hockey got the ball there. Now, is he going to give a card? That was a good tackle. Right. Come on, we got this. He's going to the right. Yes, come on. What a save. Caicedo, that's a good ball to him. Chris Johns has come out. Caicedo's managed to round him, but keep the ball. We do get it cleared though. Lucas Leiva loses out to Mulgrew. Jordan Stewart. Back to Lavre. He's made his way through. Lavre, oh, straight at the keeper. First big chance. And the manager knows it. And I think at this corner, lads, it's time to make changes. It is time to make changes. I'm not going to lie, Naziri, I haven't seen much of you today. In fact, we're going to have to keep Jordan Stewart out there. We'll bring Andy Waterworth on. And play him up top. And I'm also going to bring Fallon on for Harry. And I'm going to bring Connor Pepper on for Chris Casement. And hopefully we can push, try and get an equaliser. Kirk Miller to whip in another one. Lavry's there with a header! It's in! 1-1! Come on! What a cross! I've seen him making that run from a mile away. You just knew he was getting to that. And he heads it home. Level with Lazio at home in the Europa League, boys. Come on. That's poor from Lazio there. They're giving the ball away. And now Jordan Stewart. What kind of touch was that? He's won it back? No, he hasn't. Lazio are all over the place now. There's a great ball to Waterworth, who plays it back to Stewart, who whips it in, and Lavery's header over the bar. We could push to win this, you know, lads. Really could. Lavery to Mulgrew. Can he steal it? 2-1! What a hit from the captain, Jamie Mulgrew. 2-1 after being 1-0 down against the top Italian team. The fans are loving it. Northern Irish football finally doing something in Europe. Unbelievable start to the group stage. How that goes through, I don't know. Absolutely amazing hit, smacks it off the bar, and all we gotta do is hold on. Lazio looking for an equaliser. It's whipped in, and he's headed it over the bar, and surely that is enough as the 6th minute of injury time approaches. We're just gonna give a big hoof up the pitch, and we've done it. We have beaten Lazio 2-1 in the Europa League. What a start to the group stage in Europe, boys. So lads, there you can see the rest of the results. Braga beat Antwerp 1-0 in our group. Let's check how the rest of the Northern Irish team's done. Glenavon got beat 1-0 by Moscow. That wasn't too bad, you know. Where are the rest of them? Crusaders got beat 2-0 by Man United. Glentoran held Everton to a 0-0 draw at the Oval. We're top of the group at the minute, which is nice to see. What a win. Absolutely mental. So, Loughgall coming up here in the league, boys. We are gonna sim that one. What's being said? Negotiations with Liam. Oh. So Liam, whatever we're calling him, wants to join. So he wants 122 a week. He's currently on 103. I don't want to give you 122. Give you 109, mate, because you're currently on 103. 122 is a wee bit pricey, you know, but we've got Loughgall next. We're gonna sim this one, lads, in coach mode, so I might, yeah, let's make a few changes. Gareth Dean's gonna get a start. We're gonna start Connor Pepper. We're gonna start McGivern. We're gonna start Kearns there, he's in. We're gonna start Fallon. I want to give a wee start to... Jeez, this is so trippy. Let's go in and watch this. So boys, Windsor Park, Linfield versus Loughgall. We are simming it, but this is how we get to watch in simulations on PES, which is quite cool. So yeah, let's get watching. Hopefully the boys grab a win, and I might actually watch it like this. We're gonna speed it up though. I'll speed it back down if I see anything interesting happening, but nothing really at the minute. We're on the attack here now though. We've lost out. Loughgall are gonna come at us. Do expect a win from this one. As a strike and as a save from Dane. What a ball that is. Come on, Andy. Surely you can finish that, mate. He's put it wide. That was a great chance. Great opportunity. You have got to be scoring that one. Look at this. 1-on-1. Has to be doing better. I know he's being put under pressure, but I expect a bit more there from a clinical striker like Andy Waterworth. Loughgall have stayed in this. They're getting their fair share of chances, and I don't like it. I can see a cross coming in here, so we need to deal with it. We almost didn't. Ryan McGivern's chasing, puts it out for a throw. This isn't looking good. It's just, I don't want to be the team that gives them their first points of the season. I always find that embarrassing. And it's whipped in, and it's still not away. You just want to clear it. He's put it behind, but that is terrible defending. What's going on there? We're on the attack here now. Ball out wide to Jordan Stewart. He's got options in the middle. Plays it to Kearns. Back out wide to Clark. Whips it in. And there is a goal. Kirk Miller. That is so satisfying to watch in coach mode, you know. I love that. That looked like such nice play. I have to give them that. And we do make the breakthrough. 1-0 up. Brilliant. Love to see it. Look at this. This was actually good play. I thought Jordan Stewart would have whipped it in, but he didn't. That's a great ball in, and Miller just gets in front of his man, heads it home, and we take the lead 1-0, lads. Beautiful. It's more like it. I expect us to be in control of this game. Can we make it forward here? He's kind of slipped while playing that pass, and Jordan Stewart, was he offside? He was. I didn't think he was there, you know. I thought he was on. And I wasn't too sure about that there, one ref. So Chirker's going to take the kick. And Loughgall looking dangerous. But we get it cleared. Frod Soule to Matthew Clark. Another big long ball up the pitch to Andy Waterworth. Is he going to win it? He is. He's going to find Kirk Miller. He's going to find Waterworth. He's going to find Kearns. Can't get the shot off. Half time. 1-0 up. Can't complain. It's been quite slow. Quite boring. But hopefully the lads get a job done in the second half. Or at least hold on to this. So Pepper, another big long ball up to Waterworth. Not sure how I'm feeling about this. These long balls, they don't seem to be working. But it's out to Miller. Plays it to Pepper, back to Miller. Whip that one in. And he does! And it's just over the bar. And I feel like I'm going to have a look at the tactics and see, are we purposely playing long balls? We are playing long pass. Build up. I want us to play a short pass. And at the minute, I think we should be playing a possession game. We should be more than good enough. And in fact, Soule, I don't know why he's on central midfield. So, yeah. No changes just yet. Just changing the actual tactics. Where is this in FIFA like? Why is this not in FIFA? It's going to be more short passing now. It did seem to be working for a while there. Soule, Jordan Stewart. You can still whip it in, you know, mate. Like, I'm not banning crosses. I bet you they won't now. They'll take it so literal. Matthew Clark finds Soule. Is somebody gonna take a shot? They've got their They've got everybody back near enough here, Loughgall. They're not taking any chances. Clark does whip it in. It's over the bar. And it might just be time to make the changes now. Just bring a few game-changing players on to try and kind of wrap it up a bit. I want to give Manzinga a go. And I want to bring Naziri on. And we will bring... Actually, no. We'll bring Hawhay off for Callagher, just to give him a rest. But Hawhay also a solid defender, so hopefully he can help us hold on to this lead. Nothing silly needs to be done here, lads. As Loughgall are playing some long balls over the top now. There's Connor Pepper falling. So out wide to Jordan Stewart. We're going to have an issue with the recording here in a second. There we go. Yep, it stops after 10 minutes, lads, if you didn't know. That's what happens. Naziri. To Fallon. Why does somebody not just hit one? Kirk Miller. Pepper. Whip that in, mate. Wasn't the best of crosses. It doesn't even... Almost didn't find anybody. But Jordan Stewart. Great finish. 89th minute. That's wrapped the game up. That is it done. That was actually a really good finish. Really liked that one. Bit of a dodgy cross. Didn't think he'd really found anyone there. He just gets there. Don't know what that Loughgall defence is doing. But it's a great finish all the same, to be fair to him. And that should wrap up the 3 points for us. 2-0 at Windsor Park. Just into injury time here. As Loughgall look to come forward. And we see the game out. It's our first simulated game. I do enjoy this. Took a wee bit long. But it was still decent. So yeah, 2-0 win, boys. And of course, the rest of the results from the league. We get the 2-0 win. Portadown beat Larne 2-0. Larne have had a rough start. Coleraine beat Cliftonville 1-0. Crusaders beat Institute 2-0. Ballymena and Dungannon 2-2. Glentoran beat Glenavon 1-0. And Carrick beaten Warren Point Town 2-0. And we're finally top of the league. And it is our rivals Glentoran, who are right behind us. We're the only two teams that have won 3 from 3 so far, so could be a big 2 title race. Who knows? So, national team squad announcement. Nobody really cares, do they? Some Linfield players have been called up apparently. So we have a new scout. Liam is interested. Lavery, yeah, he's going to keep playing. Moore, I'm happy to let him go. We have an offer for Robinson, who can also go. So we have a few things to actually address here. Scouting, not really interested in any of them ones. What are we looking at here? Liam, what does he want a week? 122. I'm just not sure, because I want to bring in Singleton, but then if we get rid of Quinn in the future, could be a good chance. I still do not want to pay him. Maybe if I throw in a clean sheet option, throw him in a big clean sheet option, he might accept it. I don't want to be paying him that a week. Those players, not interested in any of them, to be honest. Not even Pilla. I'm happy with the keepers I have right now, to be honest. Moore though, he's worth 48. You know what? I'm just gonna let him go. Not a fan of him at all. Brings up the salary budget, which is what we want. Josh Robinson, he doesn't play for the club in real life anymore, so I'm gonna let him go. That's another one that we needed rid of anyway. So yeah, we're getting the players out rightly and hopefully creating that wage budget. I still, even though I have the excess wages, I still don't want to be paying big money for Leme to come in at left back. I'm just not 100% on giving him that sort of wages. You know, with our winning streak since season opener, we've got the all-time record in our sights. Tell me we've got more than 3 wins. Of course, winning is what we do. So there's a record in sight. Didn't know about that. So what are they saying? Yes, Lame is accepted. We have an offer for Stafford from Port. So Josh Robinson's going, Moore's going, Stafford, he was on the list. That's just a wee bit low. I'd like 100 at least from Port. But as for Liam, he has finally taken the lower salary. He's just getting a £990 clean sheet bonus. Lamey, I think that's what we're just going to go with. Lamey, why not? He's joining the club, lads. Lamey is joining the club. Not sure if he'll join right now or if he's going to not be around until January. We'll worry about that later though, boys, because we have Coleraine coming up now, and we're going to be starting Johns, we're going to be starting Callagher, and I am going to bring Soule on the bench here. We're going to be starting Naziri, obviously. Don't know why he wasn't being started. And that's the way we're going to go. Change the strips over. I know our away strip is a nightmare because blue and purple clash anyway, but we've got Coleraine at the showgrounds. Let's go. At the showgrounds, boys, to face Coleraine. Hopefully looking at another win. Chris Johns against his old team. Let's see how his replacement can do in nets against us, lads. Coleraine coming at us early on. They've got it into the box. And what a save from Chris Johns from Owen Bradley's shot. Causing big troubles already, the Bandsiders. He just turns haughty, and Chris Johns whips out a magnificent save. I need to get the corner cleared now, if they ever whip it in. They've played it short to Kane. He whips it in. We get it cleared. And Jordan Stewart not going to go on the break. Miller. Mulgrew plays it out to Casement. Can he get a cross in? He can. It's such a poor header. What is going on there? Can we make a breakthrough before half time? Naziri is going to reach that. Just about keeps it in. Don't know what way we're playing here. 0-0 at half time. Mulgrew coming forward at speed. Lavery from the edge of the box. Just finesses it over the bar. It was a good chance. been quite an even game so far, not a lot going on. Kind of our first big chance, really. Lavery is just looking for that top corner, couldn't quite find it. That was poor from Coleraine, and Jordan Stewart might be through, and Jordan Stewart is through, and Jordan Stewart's made it 1-0. Absolutely horrific clearance there. Rebounds off Lavery, possibly hits his arm. Could call for that. But Jordan Stewart gets through, stays calm, stays composed, finishes it off. And finally, there is a breakthrough at the showground. And the Linfield won. They're 1-0 up. Come on. Kirk Miller out to Lavery. Plays it back to Miller. So he gets the cross in. It's a brilliant one. It's a good save. It's a good save again. How has Jordan Stewart missed both of those? That's mental. Unbelievable saves. Lavery is through. Lavery is another good save from the keeper. He's taken something since he let that last goal in. He's unbelievable right now. Now Naziri plays it across. Jordan Stewart, another unbelievable save. Coleraine have just applied tight marking on Stewart. They know he's being dangerous in there, and they can't handle it at the minute. And Coleraine taking this strike. Didn't even know what I wanted to say there. Chris Jones with a save. And it might be time to make a couple of tactical changes. So Hiri is going to come off. Sule is going to come on to strengthen the defence a bit. Naziri hasn't been 100 today, so we're going to bring on Kearns. And I think we're going to leave it at that for now, boys. Lavery, what a ball that is. Lavery to wrap it up, and he does. In injury time, we wrap it up with a second goal. Shane Lavery, probably the player of the career so far, I have to say. And he's really shocked me, because as I've said many times, I went in this thinking Waterworth was my first choice striker. He was not. So, unbelievable thing from him. Great performance all season so far. And that's it. We head to the showgrounds. We pick up a 2-0 win. Still unbeaten this season, boys. Job to good. Some interesting results this match day, lads. Of course, we beat Coleraine. Loughgall get their first points, beating Larne 4-0 at home. What has happened to Larne this season? I actually thought they were quite tough when I played them on the opening day. Carrick beat Portadown 1-0 at Shamrock. Cliftonville getting 3 points on the road to Institute. Dungannon hold Crusaders to 0-0 draw. Ballymena picking up 3 points in Lurgan against Glenavon. And Glentoran comfortably beating Warrenpoint Town 3-0 to keep them level on points with us. Weird table, lads. Larne and Institute, really the team's struggling, and it's us and Glentoran flying right now. So that's going to be a big game when it comes to it. But we're heading in to the last game of the episode now. Stafford, okay, they've agreed to that. We have an offer from Loughgall for Fallon. We have an offer from Carrick Rangers for Lavery. Not interested in any of those. Moore still hasn't went yet. Maybe because it's not January. Stafford, I'm gonna let go. I'm happy to let him go. And Fallon, I am going to end negotiations. I'm going to keep him at the minute. And we have an offer for Lavery in negotiations. Now, they did say there's only a year, left on their contracts. So we want to keep Lavery on the long term, don't we? What's he on at the minute? Is it gonna say? He's on 397 at the minute. So try and get him on a 5-year deal. I'll see what he's saying to that. I would like him to re-sign because he's been absolutely brilliant. But one thing I do want to do is we need to update the difficulty, boys. We'll go to professional, right? Because I'm not sure about top player yet. But I've been playing on regular so far, and yes, it hasn't been easy, but we're undefeated and we beat Lazio 2-1 today, so I think it's about time we upgraded. So game plan for this game, we're gonna have, I'm not sure why that's not saving, Chris Jones in goal and Haughey in there, and other than that I'm gonna bring Sule on the bench again actually, but other than that, that is going to be the side that we take to face Antwerp, boys. So let's go. European football again. Unbelievable that we're still here. Royal Antwerp of Belgium. Realistically should be easier than Lazio, but we've upped the difficulty. We probably shouldn't have beat Lazio based on that, but it's all good. Big shock. And already they're coming at us out the wing to Bobby. That's a good tackle from Mark Haughey. And Kirk Miller picks up in midfield. Naziri, Lavery, out to Jordan Stewart. We're coming at them with speed here. A good ball, and it evades Naziri and Lavery. It's played back out wide. And now Casement loses out, but Kirk Miller picks up the loose ball and the cross straight at the keeper. Ongala coming at us for Antwerp, and it's a good save. Matthew Clark looking for Jordan Stewart, who is going to keep it in. He's going to whip it in. Lavery can't compete. And now at half time again. Antwerp inside our box, looking dangerous. We can't win the ball, and they're 1-0 up. Koopman puts Antwerp 1-0 up. And yeah, that is unfortunate. Wow, they're really going to play the golf celebration. They've created more than us, that's fair to say, but really disappointing, and we have to come back again now. Kirk Miller find Jordan Stewart on the other side. What a save from the Antwerp keeper. We're struggling. It's time for one sub that I think we need. I'm gonna bring on Waterworth for Bastian Hero. That's a good ball in. It's not. I was gonna say it's not cleared. What is that? How have we done that? I told him to head it out. What was that, Matthew Clark? That was a really poor own goal. I can see he's coming in like a striker there, and that probably just about wraps the game up for them. I'd say we're out of it now, boys. So, to end the episode, lads, there's a few things we need to tidy up. We have an offer for Chris Johns from Portadown. Lavery doesn't want to re-sign. Hawley, Stewart and Miller all make it into the team of the month. So, first off, Lavery, we can't offer him yet. Chris Johns, not going anywhere. Chris Johns is not going anywhere. Then we have a few players here that are very tempting. Roger Carvalho, what's their their salaries are so big. I might add this guy and this guy to the watch list. But what I'm thinking, lads, we haven't got any offers for Casement, right? His annual salary, 488,000. Now Quinn's on 130,000. I wonder, could we get James Singleton in a swap deal for Chris Casement? Give him a 2-year contract, and surely that would put our salary up. Because if we lose Casement, the wages are going to go up, and at the same time, I reckon we could then use Niall Quinn in a swap deal with Carrick for Mark Carson, since we've got Lime coming in anyway as a left back. So we'll see how those go through in the next episode. That's where we're ending it for today, lads. Bit of a longer one, I think, but some big games. Took our first L. We're gonna have to get used to the new difficulty, but I'm sure we'll be alright eventually. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time, guys. Cheers.